I know it's been a while since I've done a video, so I'm so sorry. But I'm back, and I actually have a couple videos I'm gonna do, so you'll probably see me in the same outfit doing like 2 other videos. But today, this first video I want to do is to show you how to do your eyebrows. As you can kind of tell, my eyebrows need to be arched or threaded or waxed. I usually get them threaded, but I kind of been in between. But if you aren't able to do that, or if they are already arched and they're nicely cleaned up, you can use a couple of tools to help to give your brows a little bit more structure. And some people call it sculpting. Sculpting is a little bit more of a older trend, but it still looks really well. And a lot of people like it because it gives their brows a little bit more structure and definition. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. And the first thing you want to do is you want to just kind of groom the brow. I'm using just a little spoolie, disposable. You can purchase a brush like this as well. And I'm just grooming the brow hair upwards, like so. And then I go in with a brow pencil. So this is a eyebrow pencil by MAC, and the color is in Spiked, which is a little bit, it's more like my natural hair color. Obviously, I've dyed my hair. Yeah, my gosh, I haven't seen you guys in a while. So I dyed my hair, cut it back down low. It's growing out a little bit now, but yeah. So you use the eyebrow pencil, and I'm just kind of doing very short strokes. And when measuring the length of the brow, you want to make sure that you use your natural features as a measuring tool. So the brow should never be farther out from the corner of the nose, and it should never be farther in than the inner corner of the nose as well. And I'm just going very lightly. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. This is a nice pencil because it is so skinny and thin. You can get a nice defined arch. And so almost just like doing little tick marks. You want to try to go very light on the inside, the inner corners. You don't want it to be too dark. Then I always kind of go back over with the little brow groomer again to just shape them upward and to give the brows a little bit more of a natural color so it's not as heavy. I'm just kind of grooming that way. Okay, so now that we've done that, then I move in with my concealer. I'm actually using a Studio Finish concealer, and this particular color is an NC45. You want it to be a little bit lighter than your natural skin tone, but you don't want it to be too light, where you can notice the difference. What we're doing here is we're highlighting the brow bone. And so you just want to go right underneath the brow bone, a little bit there, and on the other side. Some people use the concealer or the highlight above the brow. I want to encourage you ladies, if you're going to do that, make sure that it's blended really well, because you don't want to have that like white light highlight above the eyebrow. It's very noticeable, especially in photographs, so you just want to be mindful of that. And then I'm just taking that concealer and I'm going to just blend it down. I'm going to use a little concealer brush just to give my brows a more natural finish. And that just kind of helps. And what the concealer is doing is it's highlighting, but it's also going over that area where I had some stray eyebrows. And I'm going to use my foundation brush, and I'm going to kind of just blend in using what's left on my foundation brush. And you always want to blend upward. That way you get a nice lift. Okay? And once that's done, I'm going to set that area with a little bit of powder. I'm using just a mineralized powder. And you want something that's flesh tone. And just kind of set it there. So you can see the brow is arched, and it's, you know, has a nice shape. But in order to keep that shape still there, I'm going to use a little bit of clear mascara, or you can purchase what's called brow set. And going to get a good amount on here. And I'm just going to go right over my brows again. And this is almost like a gel. So, you know, if you think about when you do your hair and you may put gel in there, it does a similar effect of keeping everything in place. Okay? So, that's kind of how I groom and arch my brows. Obviously, it looks a lot better when your eyebrows are waxed or threaded. But if you aren't able to do that and you just want to kind of arch them and go, this is a good look. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed watching. Let me know if it works for you or not, or if you have questions, and hope to see you guys soon. Bye.